Hello everyone, Pastor Doug here. I was thinking the other day, who are the people that I hang out with? What does it look like? Who am I supposed to hang out with? Who should my friends be? Well, we know that, of course, we should hang out with fellow believers. Of course we should, because we get the opportunity to fellowship and build each other up in the Word. So yes, we should hang out with believers. But is that all we should hang out with? Have people told you that you're hanging out with the wrong crowd? And I will say that maybe it is the wrong crowd if they're influencing you to their behavior. But what if you're influencing them to your beliefs? Ultimately, we are to respond to the Great Commission. That is our one goal in Christ. He left us with the Great Commission to go out and teach and baptize in His name. So, who are you hanging out with? And do you feel like you're hanging out with the wrong crowd? Once again, it depends on who's influencing who. In Mark chapter 2, 15 through 17, while he was reclining at the table in Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were eating with Jesus and his disciples, for there were many who were following him. And when the scribes, who were Pharisees, saw that he was eating with sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" When Jesus heard this, he told them, "It is not those who are well who need a doctor, but those who are sick. I didn't come to call the righteous, but the sinner." So, we take a lead from Jesus. We know that if we are spreading His word, teaching people about Him, then we should be hanging out with sinners. Those wrong crowds that some may believe, we need to be a part of their life. We need to be an influence and an encouragement to them to follow Christ. We need to be the person that shows them the light, that points them in the right direction. It doesn't do any good for us to hide away in a Christian bubble and never interact with sinners, never hanging out with the wrong crowd. But with that comes the responsibility of being that righteous person, that one who is there to teach and not just cave to peer pressure and fall into the traps of the world. We have to stand apart, but yet we have to be in that world. We have to be there to spread Jesus. So think about, who are you hanging out with? Who are your friends? And who is influencing who? Let Christ guide you in this, and you'll be successful. Be in prayer constantly about it. There are some people that we may not be able to influence. Somebody else may have a better attempt at influencing them, and all they do is bring us down, and that's okay. But we need to recognize it, and we need to see it for what it is, and move on to the people we can influence. So, be in prayer. Let God guide you to that right crowd, even though it may be a crowd of sinners. But He'll put you there for the right reasons. You just have to stay true to His word. So remember that and be thinking about it. And as always, I'm praying for each one of you, and I love you. And I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.